All right, we're now live. Welcome in everybody that gets their eyes upon this.
It's good.
Yo.
Me, Yash, Dale here talking some Thursday night football, along with just everything Week 5 NFL. Got some MLB playoffs going on right now. Watching that as we're talking. Just pretty chill day today. Just talking some ball. How you boys doing?
Pretty good. I'm excited for the Niners game. I mean, as a Niners fan, I'm not really. I mean, I'm not not excited to see the outcome because it feels like we're probably going to lose just with how many players are out and with how good the Rams have been looking. But ready to see the boys get out there and play, and
the
maybe
boys
pulling up Mac Jones,
CMC,
CMC, Mac Jones, Jake Tonjes, Kendrick Bourne, the dogs.
Demarcus Robinson.
Yeah.
Sky Moore out there, bro. Oh my God, Sky Moore. What a fall off, bro. Remember when he was coming out and he was a first round dynasty rookie draft pick?
Yes, and people took him before Chris Olave.
Yeah. Wild. I don't know what the hell happened with that. He went to the Chiefs and was just like, did nothing.
Rip Treylon, bro. Rip Treylon Burks while we're there.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, yeah. There was talks about Treylon Burks being 101 when he was like in college. Just so crazy how his career arc kind of ended up panning out.
Right. Who do you guys think are how would you rank the Niners fantasy relevant players for this week after CMC, obviously? Like CMC is clearly the best player there. But who would you, if anybody, who would you start on the Niners?
I want to say Kendrick Bourne. I am starting Kendrick Bourne, unfortunately, in a league. That league kind of grosses me out to even talk about.
Yeah.
But I do unfortunately need to start him. But I had the option of like any other Niners player, and I chose him. I think he's probably due for the biggest game. I feel like question. Would it be surprising if Brian Robinson just had a weird, sneaky good game for fantasy? Since everyone else is injured in that offense. And they just use CMC exclusively as a receiving back.
I can see an argument.
Yeah, I mean, I see where you're coming from. I
could see him
rivalry game too. No, they don't want to lose it in division.
Yeah, I mean, I could see them using him. I don't know, feels like CMC is just better at everything. So I don't know when you really go to Brian Robinson. Like, maybe if the run game is just absolutely everything we're doing,
CMC is not a robot, though. He is 29.
Dude, he's a robot.
I could see with Robinson, too, if the game's just a blowout, Robinson could get some garbage time touches if they don't want to get CMC hurt. But assuming it's a relatively close game, I don't know.
I wouldn't start him. It's just a question.
Yeah. Let me pull up Underdog. Let's see what Brian Robinson's lines are sitting at right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm curious.
CMC reception lines is probably the move.
Half a reception for Brian Robinson.
What Niners players?
Did he even get receptions with the Commanders, though?
I mean,
wasn't he like a running back?
No schemed up touches, but he did.
Austin Eckler did get the receiving work over him. I remember that.
Yeah, he wasn't playing third downs or anything, but he caught loose.
Yeah, I'm curious to see the Niners lines. Why don't you just cater the?
What is his rush yard stat at? 10? They put him at 10. He's been averaging 20.
10 is pretty sad.
That just doesn't make sense, though. His average is actually like 25 a game.
Actually, wait, how do you filter it?
I think if you just type 49ers, or if you
type, just doing, but it's.
I don't know. Why don't you just scroll through? Yeah.
See what CMC's at 59.5 rush yards. I took this receiving line at 39.5 in a slip I sent in the Discord. Oh yeah, let me show that what I put in earlier today that I sent in the Discord, and let me know what you guys think about this. got some baseball slips going on right now. Need Jose Ramirez to get walked.
Okay.
I locked in this one this morning.
Yeah, I like all of those. Are those? Let's see. Jake Tonjes 2.5 receptions feels pretty good. I feel like I could totally see him getting 5 targets, 3-4 receptions. Seems very doable.
I like that.
39.5 receiving yards for Christian McCaffrey. Once again, their wide receivers are just out for. So I would not be surprised if he gets a ton of receiving work as well. I do like that. Devontae Adams 14.5 longest receptions. I like all those. They all seem reasonably safe.
I feel like Devontae Adams is the only I just don't like taking longest reception.
I took this one earlier too.
1+ reception in each quarter. Yeah, it feels free.
Yeah.
But what if they just blow out the Niners and bench Puka?
It was the concern. That's why I wasn't super in on that.
Right.
But I think I like this one more.
Yeah,
I really want to investigate the rushing for the Niners right now because CMC is averaging 3.3 yards a carry right now, and Brian Robinson is averaging 4.4, 4.5. I already forgot.
I mean, CMC is
5 touches a game.
CMC is averaging more receiving yards than he is rushing yards right now.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's hit the line that they have set for him, 59 yards. He's hit it one time against Seattle.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't been getting there on the ground at all.
What's his projected attempts at? Like, do they? I'm like confused with like Vegas's line.
15.5 rush attempts.
I'm just like, and the Rams have a good D line. I'm just really confused what they're thinking.
I might like the under on rush attempts. If we're just assuming this game's a blowout, taking this feels free. I know it's horrible, but all right. Sir Brooks has a question.
Yeah, I was looking at that one.
Would you guys trade Waddle plus Kelsey for Scatterbo and Kittle? Wide receivers are Chase, Jason, Keenan, DJ Moore, Wandale. Tight ends besides Kelsey's Fannin. Running backs are JT, Kyron, ETN, Marks. I love your running back room.
I don't know how I feel about stacking the Giants. Like, just trade aside.
I don't know if you need another running back, given your running back room. I like the upside with Waddle right now. He kind of feels like a hold to me.
I think I would hold.
Exactly.
Kittle is not coming back immediately. If you're big on Kittle and you're 4-0, maybe you like it because you like the Kittle upgrade. But I'm not super excited to sell Waddle.
Where's Kelsey even at on the season? He's still
really for Kittle for the second half of the year. Yeah, I get that, but Brooks, I would. I
am 4-0.
You have Fannin, and I think this week, if Dylan Gabriel just shows us that Fannin is his guy, like you might be fine rolling out with Fannin. So I would wait to see how this week plays out. It's definitely going to be a game to pay attention to Fannin and Njoku's usage and just all the Cleveland pass catchers because we really don't know how things are going to shake up with this new quarterback situation. What if it was Judkins instead of Scat?
I like that more.
I'm personally high on Judkins.
I like both of those, to be honest. I like Scatterbo and Judkins right now.
I think Scatterbo's, my take on
I might be Scatterbo over Judkins. Is that a hot take?
I think that's a hot take. I think it's a slightly hot take.
For the rest of the season.
Because you got Tyrone Tracy coming back. I mean, I think he's still going to get some of the work when he comes back.
Yeah, I guess both offenses also aren't really good.
Flex one Ted McMillan or Jordan Addison too. I'm Ted there, honestly.
Me too. I like Ted's matchup a lot this week against Miami. And his target share is just way more consistent than Addison's is going to be.
Yep.
If it was Judkins instead, I think I am Judkins over Scat, just kind of talking myself through it.
I'm Judkins over Scat, and I'm Ted over Addison.
Yeah. How would you start both Emercado and Carter instead of Franklin and Hunter? Is that Troy Franklin and Travis Hunter? I would probably start Troy Franklin.
Did you read those Peter reports this morning about the Cardinals backfield? Like Michael Carter was alluding to first, second down work, and then DeMercado probably third down, fourth quarter, 2-minute drill stuff. But for some reason, Zonovan Knight's name was mixed in there. I don't know if you know who Bam Knight is. I know who Bam Knight is. I started him his rookie season at one point for like a 2-week stretch. He's not like a bad player. Like, I don't think he's a bad player. But like, that's just like annoying that he's even mentioned. Like, why are we gonna have a three bum Roto on a mid team? Like, I wouldn't want to start either of them if I don't have to. Travis Hunter, maybe do like one of them over Travis Hunter, but definitely keep Troy Franklin because he has a more secure position and share in the offense.
Yeah, I think Troy Franklin's for sure the easiest start over there. And I don't feel great about starting any of Emar Carter and
Kyron is fading it.
I mean, he's not lying. It's slowly, though. I mean, Kyron still has a big role in that backfield.
I don't know
about big.
Jay Hung's question. I think I'd go Emercado and Franklin, just because I think Emercado's passing game volume is a little easier to project than Carter's first and second down work. And I think Carter would be more likely to split those carries with Zonovan Knight rather than Emercado sharing like the pass game opportunities with Knight. I think that's how I'd play it. And I think Kyron's pass. I think the big takeaway is they're just going to be airing it out. I think Kyler's. I would feel great about Trey McBride for these next couple weeks. I think Kyler can have a nice couple weeks too.
Sir Brooks, my only positive take on Waddle, because I think I've drafted Waddle like the past 2 years on a team, and it's just been sad. My upside case for him is like rookie year Waddle numbers following the Tyreek injury, hopefully. And I can see the concern with ETN, but I think he already kind of is like, he already had his peak and he already kind of is meh. I haven't looked at his numbers, but like he isn't like.
Dude, ETN's been good. Like he looks good too. Yeah,
I haven't been looking at him, but
he honestly does look pretty good.
Like he looks like an above average running back. Like as someone who was like relatively low on ETN overall, like coming into the year,
he looks better than he did last year.
100%. Yeah.
I mean, more years removed from the injury, I could see it.
Yeah.
Marks, I like that take. I feel like Marks isn't getting enough pushback. I feel like people are getting really excited about fourth round running back.
Yeah.
I like Woody Marks.
I don't know. We saw how they did Dameon Pierce. Like it's I don't know. It isn't a sure thing, but I feel like that's where the upside cases always are, right? It's like taking that risk. You said you're 4-0, right? Like I would sell him personally if I'm 4-0 and you have a good RB room. Like
that's fair. Mando asked a little earlier, Trevion Henderson or DeMercado. I mean, rest of season, it's definitely got to be Trevion Henderson, right? Maybe for this week you're looking at DeMercado, but I'd probably still lean Trevion. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm Trevion for sure there.
Yeah.
Hey, Brooks, with your Waddle thing, I understand because I get starting Waddle. It's never the most or at least it hasn't been the best feeling when you have Waddle in your starting lineup these days. But what I'll tell you is that this week, if he goes and smashes, everyone's going to be all in because, I mean, first week without Tyreek, if he goes nuts, like people are going to be all in on Waddle. So if that's kind of your take, I would hold at least till after this weekend and a potential sell high. If he doesn't perform or has like just an okay game, his value is going to be about the same, I think. But I think his value will definitely go up if he goes and smashes this week. So
tell him Zach's take too while I read Adrian's trade question.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, but the whole everyone's been saying this for the last 2 years. Oh, when Tyreek's gone, Waddle's gonna get the keys to the offense. He's gonna be the wide receiver one. This is his chance to be that guy. Like the Dolphins are gonna need him rest of the season. the pass volume is going to be there for them. We know that they're going to be playing from behind a lot. Their defense isn't great. A lot of potentially high-scoring games, a lot of pass volume. I think Waddle's going to get a lot of targets. He's going to be expected to be that wide receiver one rest of the season.
Yeah.
I like him rest of the season, honestly.
Adrian was asking, offered
that
Quentin
trade
Johnson for Devonta Smith and Dobbins. I think I'm smashing, honestly.
I like it.
Quentin Johnson, you're getting a ton of upside. He looks like he's the wide receiver one, and
I'm surprised you're able to sell off Devonta Smith right now. I'm surprised people are high.
I mean, if you're offered that, I think I'm smashing. Especially you have Ladd McConkey, so you kind of have that handcuff too, where if anything happens to Quentin Johnston, you know McConkey's gonna go crazy anyway. So I like that trade a lot for you.
I agree.
And then Dobbins' job is realistically like only. It's not getting bigger. Let's put it that way. He's not getting a bigger role. He's not an emerging rookie.
Right.
What up, T Money? He says, should I trade Kyren and I'm assuming that's Egbuka for Mason? Or Kyren
and Egbuka for Mason. There you go.
No.
Really?
Oh, wait. Only – I misread that. I read it as Kyren and Buka for Taylor. I'm like, what are we doing?
No. That's got to be Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason.
I will say your wide receivers are pretty stacked. I know that you're missing CD and Rice right now. So getting another wide receiver in there will feel good. I don't hate it, honestly.
I like it. I like it.
I don't hate it. Bucky's your kind of RB1, Javonte Williams and Mason can, maybe those are your RB2s. And then I think you're happy flexing a wide receiver. If you get Buka, CD, Rice, Marv, Pittman, all five of those guys sound really solid to me. So,
are you guys worried about Aaron Jones coming back at all?
I mean,
because we already saw that Xavier Scott's taken all the receiving back work. Like you poached one was it 1 or 2 touchdowns? I don't even remember.
Just one, and it was garbage time.
Yeah, but it's just like annoying to even have that happen. Like, do we think that's going to be like a James Conner, Amari DiMercado shift in the Vikings backfield, or is it gonna? What do you think, boys?
I think that I'm not too concerned about Aaron Jones coming back. I think that Jordan Mason will probably still get your red zone work. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to get the goal line touches, which are pretty big. So I'm not super worried about it. If Aaron Jones comes back and he's getting 4-5 receptions a game, then it is what it is. But I still like Jordan Mason. Maybe he's not
just eligible to come back week 8, by the way.
Right. Well, which is
where I'm at is Mason. I'm not even viewing him as anything more than like just a spot start in this trade. I'm kind of viewing it as Kyren for Egbuka, but Mason, you're only going to need short term, right? You're only going to need him if Bucky's out this week. Once CD and Rice get back, you're not really going to be needing Jordan Mason in your lineup. So it's basically just substituting Egbuka for Kyren. And then giving you Mason, who's going to be startable these next couple weeks for sure. You don't have to worry about Aaron Jones. I would do that trade 100%.
I like it too, especially with what we were talking about, Kyren. Well, not really losing his job, but it's not massive anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Ulysses? Ulysses traded Brees for Judkins and Mason for BTJ. I think that's a robbery on your part. I think you got away with a really good deal there. Brees for Judkins, I feel like is pretty similar. Mason for BTJ, I like BTJ. So I think that's a great trade.
I like the upside case for BTJ, but at what point do we stop telling ourselves like, oh, he's gonna get you 20? Like, at what point do we say Quentin, like, we just accept like reality that Quentin Johnston is receiver for the rest of the season? Like, at what point do we have to accept that like you have to like do Jamar Chase plus for Quentin Johnston right now? Like, at what point do you accept that? I mean, like, so serious. Like,
yeah, that's a good question.
Get to that point?
I think that
because we're week 5. We're like a third way through the season.
Yeah, I think that week 8 is kind of where I make my like serious, assumptions about certain players. If Quentin Johnson is still the wide receiver 4 in week 8, then I mean, the world might as well be ending. And
that's why I honestly love that QJ trade for him too. And he has the McConkey handcuff. I wouldn't even start McConkey. It's just the fact he's there in case you're wrong. Like, I love that.
Right.
All right. Jad says, I have Hill and Metcalf. Hill going out for season. DK on bye week. I was going to start Jennings, but he's out. So should I play Shaheed or Bourne, who I picked up off the waivers? So Shaheed or Bourne?
Who are the Saints playing?
Giants.
I want to say the Saints are due to win, bro. I don't think Spencer Rattler is this bad of a QB. He's not. He is a good quarterback. You were the whole narrative last week. Oh, the Giants have so much to like play for, whatever. What about the Saints, bro? What about Rattler? His entire career he's been replaced.
The Giants have a good defense, bro. Their pass rush is actually good. And this is what I think I made this point on Monday, that because of that pass rush, I'm worried about Shaheed this week. I'm worried about Rattler having time to really look for him downfield. I think if anything, it's an Olave week because he's going to get a lot of easy targets, a lot of short game. I think it's just going to be a relatively gross game, though. Probably pretty low scoring.
So who are you taking, Shaheed or Bourne?
I think I'm going Bourne, as crazy as that sounds.
I'm starting Bourne.
Let's see. What are the underdog lobbies have those guys at?
Do they have Bourne or Demarcus Robinson projected?
So Bourne's at 41.5. I think Bourne's projected ahead of Robinson. Side note, I bet Jose Ramirez walk, and he's had 3 ball counts today and doesn't have 1 walk. What are we doing? 32.5 receiving yards for Demarcus Robinson. And then who was the guy with Shaheed? Yeah, so Bourne's actually projected higher than Shaheed. Shaheed's 3.5, 38.
Especially if you're in PPR. I think Rashid upside case is just that deep ball touchdown mostly. And the Giants are a pretty stingy defense.
Yo, what's up, Frizzle?
Yeah, I'm going Bourne.
Yeah, I think so too. As much as like both of those options sound pretty disgusting, but I think you got to lean Kendrick Bourne just for today with how bleak the 49ers wideouts look this week.
And it'll give you something to root for in tonight's game.
Yeah.
Make it fun.
Sir Brooks, to answer this question, how did you feel about like Kelsey like 2 years ago? Because I feel like Kittle has been like perennially like underrated at tight end in fantasy. Like he always ends as like tight end like 3, and then he always goes as like tight end like 6 in redraft, and it never makes any sense to me.
Here's the thing with Kittle. Kittle had a stretch where he was just so boom bust. He'd go for like 3 points, and then the next week he'd go for 17, and then the next 2 weeks he'd put up like 4, and then he'd go for 25. So I think that's, at least for me, that was like part of the reason why I always had, kind of doubts about Kittle, or at least, being scared to put big capital on him as a guy to put in my starting lineup. I'm still kind of off the Kittle bandwagon. I know that he has looked really good, but by the time Kittle's back, I think that, Juwan Jennings is going to be back. What's his face? The other wide receiver there is going to be back.
Yeah, but are you hearing yourself like say this? Like, who is his target competition? Juwan Jennings? Like, yeah, Juwan Jennings, 30-point game last season. Like, great. Dude, like, a real argument in my brain is Cole Beasley or Juwan Jennings. Like, I don't know. It's a toss-up, bro. I don't know who's better. Like
Cole Beasley.
I don't. Yeah. So Juwan Jennings is not him, bro. Like, I don't think that's real target competition. Like, on his 1 game he played, he got 4 targets, 25 yards, touchdown. Like, who is his competition? CMC, realistically.
Bro, Jennings is good. He showed last year he's good. He earned targets all last season.
He is
all this season.
He is an above average wide receiver in the NFL.
Exactly. That's targets. You're just comparing him to Cole Beasley.
I just don't think Kittle. I don't think that's real for Kittle. I think Kittle's gonna smash.
There you go. You got 2 different takes.
And you have IU coming off of a big injury. When are players ever just like immediately good off of big injury? Probably the
When
season
you're
after.
George Kittle.
Yeah, when you're George Kittle. But George Kittle is just like, he's a freak, bro.
Yeah, dude. Juwan Jennings had 5 receptions,
National
for 90
Tight End
yards,
Day?
and a TED in week 2. I don't know.
I'd still hold off. So I think that's the Brooks is asking from that Waddle trade. I'd still hold off from selling Waddle.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want to buy Kittle, but I don't think he becomes unsellable.
If Mason Taylor's on your waiver wire, go and get him.
I like trading.
That's what I'm gonna tell you if you're worried about tight end.
If you can straight up do that, I would like that. I have
like
Rome over
as
Ibuka.
well. Me too.
Offer Dobbins plus Buka for Kyron.
Okay, the trade above that, Buka for Rome, I think we can all agree is just a Rome smash, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
As of right now, yes.
And he offered K9 and Egbuka for Kyron.
What?
Kenneth Walker.
Oh.
So it's basically Kenneth Walker, Dobbins, or Mason. I'm still going Kenneth Walker, probably. Maybe Dobbins. That's actually surprisingly interesting.
Dobbins, K9, or
I'm Kenneth
Mason
Walker, honestly.
Taylor.
I think I am too, just because of weekly ceiling.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys aren't worried about Zach Charbonnet at all? What's up, Prizzy?
I like Charbonnet,
nice
but
guy.
I mean, we have worries with all of those running backs. I just think Walker is probably the most talented of those guys, and I would feel the best of Mason, Dobbins, Kenneth Walker. I feel the best about Kenneth Walker if the other running back on the team were to get injured. I think Kenneth Walker would be the biggest smash of those three. That's kind of the way I'm viewing it. And I also think that Walker just holds the most name value, where like if you were trying to flip him in a later trade, I think Walker's going to be able to pull you the most just because people like Walker.
I agree.
I like that.
Crystal says someone offered me JMO for Matthew Golden, and I accepted faster than P. Diddy accepted plea deals. I know.
Crystal's always bringing up Diddy.
Yeah, Frizzy always getting freaky, bro.
Loves some Diddy. I don't hate it for you. I think that Jameson Williams is definitely interesting, and he can go for some super high scoring games, but I also wouldn't count out Matthew Golden, honestly.
I'm kind of over
Golden.
the Matthew Golden train. I was never really on it, but like the Packers just like to spread the rock, dude. I don't know. I've never. When have you ever like Romeo Dobbs is receiver 1 right now, bro? He just got 3 touchdowns. Like, if they wanted Golden to do that, they would have had him do that. Like,
what do you mean?
I don't know if it's that simple.
I don't know. I feel like it kind of is.
I get what you're saying with
it goes back to my question earlier. At what point do we stop projecting these players?
Okay, well, how many
just
good games has
accept
Romeo
reality.
Dobbs had?
So I'm going to say, I think Golden is still the most talented wide receiver in that room. And I think at some point in the season, talent will win out. It hasn't won out yet, but he's also a rookie wide receiver 4 weeks into the season. The whole story we tell ourselves on rookies when we're drafting them is they're going to be smashing at the end of the season. When the veterans are getting less and less work, they're trying to get the rookies more involved as the season goes on. Still in on Matthew Golden.
They just have.
I think he's the most talented player. I liked him at Texas. I think he's flashed. It's not like he's like just scored 2 points.
What do you think
every
about
week.
Jackson Smith and Jigba? Great player. I think he's a great player. What do you think about his rookie year? Kind of all right. Kind of underperforming. I think it was like, 600 yards? Oh, Quentin Johnston. What do you think about his rookie year? Kind of underperforming.
Dude, apples to oranges.
Marvin Harrison Jr. What do you think about his rookie year? Oh, it's all right. At what point do we just have to say maybe next year? Great player, maybe next year.
I think
the field enough.
But it's not like Golden hasn't been producing. Last week, he's been trending up snap wise. He's been trending up targets wise, and it's not like he's been inefficient on these targets. He's been getting there.
I'm not buying him.
I'm on the opposite of this side of the fence.
I'm not buying him. I'm selling him to people who want him.
I'm buying him in Dynasty right now. That's for sure.
I'm selling him for Romeo Dobbs plus, and then looking at him score 5 points every week and laugh. That's what I'm doing.
Dobbins for Addison. Where are you guys at on that?
Interesting.
Addison.
I want to lean Addison, but I hate.
Justin Jefferson couldn't even produce with JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, I hate getting anybody on the Vikings that isn't Justin Jefferson with how bad their offense has looked. I know that Carson Wentz put up a pretty good week, but I'm still not super confident about most of those guys. That being said, I do think that Addison is a super talented wide receiver. And if the passing volume improves, then I think I would take him over J.K. Dobbins, but it's just like it's a what if there, really. So I think you're taking a shot on Addison, whereas with J.K. Dobbins, you've got some solid production. Hopefully he lasts out till the end of the season, but you also need to understand that R.J. Harvey is on his way up. Do
you want a running back that's going to be good for a 70 to 50% snap share every week with an emerging rookie and going to be good for 12 plus fantasy points, or a receiver who might be on an offense with a quarterback who might be good and show that, hey, I'm not just a comeback fourth quarter guy. I can play good a whole game and support two really good receivers who could honestly just support me. That's really what the trade is. Do you really need J.K. Dobbins scoring you 12 points a week? Do you need that, or do you want a guy with upside? That's the question.
Yeah.
I love Jordan Love. Asked. I got Henry, Javonte, Judkins, Henderson, Rashad White, Jason, Addison, T. Golden. The guy wants Henry, and he has DK, Godwin, Tet, Pittman. Derrick Henry, I would ask for Tet of all those four receivers.
I agree.
But I don't know if I would do Henry for Tet straight up. I might want a plus.
Yeah, the only person there that I'm comfortable trading Henry for in a 1-for-1 is Tet. And even that, I think that you can be on either side there. I understand both sides of the argument.
I feel like I want Pittman the most out of all of those guys.
Yeah, but you're also pretty low on Tet. You're just low on these rookies.
No, I'm not. Tet has a real role. Tet's probably going to finish for 7 to 1,000 yards and a couple of tuds. He's running tud dry right now because the Panthers just stink.
You just like Indiana Jones?
Pittman, Daniel Jones, just those big guys, bro. He just likes throwing to those X's. He just likes to feed them. And he's feeding Tyler Warren and Pittman. And Josh Downs isn't on the field. Is Alec Pierce / Adonai Mitchell real comp? Maybe for 4 targets.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm still not super excited to give up Henry in a 1-for-1.
I don't like a 1-for-1.
Those guys. Tet is the only one that I would lean towards. Yash is saying Pittman, so
I'm just gonna rip one of these drafts while we're talking through these players.
Yeah.
I want to see where they are at points so far for the season. I think this is just a great way to just objectively look at tiers right now.
The Tigers are opening it up on the Guardians.
I don't think Tet is too far behind. I think Tet's he's just been grinding. Yeah, he's up 45.
He's okay.
He's below Wandale.
Yeah, he's not having the best season so far, but his target share is there.
His volume's insane. It's so insane.
Yeah.
It's the Drake London conversation, though. We had to tell ourselves that conversation with Drake London for 3 years for it to have fruit.
Right.
Cards or Rams? I'm going Rams.
I'm going Rams as well. 49ers offense looks pretty bad.
I have Juwan and Fannin. I dropped them for Strange and Mason Taylor. No. Keep Fannin. Is something wrong with Juwan Johnson?
He's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt right now.
I don't know about just straight up dropping him though.
I would hold.
I would hold both of them.
I like Mason Taylor.
Probably a smash this week too. I like Strange and Taylor for reception reasons. But you drop Juwan, he's going to be gone the next day. Bretton Strange and Mason Taylor on the waivers for a reason.
Oh, this is an interesting one right here that Swavey asked. Trade CMC and Travis Hunter for James Cook and Rashee Rice. I already know where Yash stands upon this.
Yes.
But I think me and Dale are both going to have opposite
opinions. I don't think you guys I'm not that Delulu. You got to be real. James Cook is a running back 1 right now. And CMC is on a poo-poo team. which will get better rest of the season, like maybe after week 9. So like you're basically trading laterally at running back and you're just upgrading at receiver. Like I don't like Rashee Rice, but he's playing more than 30% of snaps on offense. Like, he's going to be starting every play. So I think it's just objectively a lateral trade at running back and then an upgrade at receiver.
Yeah. The second trade also, I think I'm smashing that. Woody Marks and Hunter Henry for Trevion Henderson and Brock Bowers. I'm taking Henderson and Bowers every day.
Me too. I like Marks over Henderson, I think. Actually, I don't know. It's a toss-up between those two, but I'd still Bowers.
Henderson upside's there too.
I'm still Bowers.
He's already like 50-50 with Ramondre, and Ramondre's not really showing the greatest stuff right now.
Yeah.
Yep. CMC Travis Hunter for Jonathan Taylor, George Pickens. It's something similar to that last one.
I like that one better. Low key. JT I kind of like better than Cook. I feel like he's just safer. Like he's just so good right now.
Yeah, I would.
It's giving like when he went 101 in fantasy. Like that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. I've got James Cook, Jonathan Taylor, and CMC all in the same tier. I think that it's apples to apples with those guys. They're all incredible running backs that you're starting every week.
I'm surprised people are buying Travis Hunter for this, though.
I'm
delusional.
Yeah. For me, it goes Rashi, George Pickens, and then I don't know who the other guy you're talking about. Oh, Travis Hunter. Like, definitely Rashi is better than Travis Hunter for sure. I would take him over George Pickens. George Pickens is better than Travis Hunter for sure. So I like both of those trades for you.
I don't know where I have Rashi and George Pickens. I think that I might have them close right now until Rashee Rice just shows that he's good for 20 every week or whatever people project him as.
I'm Rashi over Pickens.
But
for sure.
I think that Pickens is always like a fun upside guy, Always
CMC,
a fun person to put in the flex.
CMC, JMO, Travis Hunter for Bijan Ladd. If you have the wide receiver depth, I like it. Once again, I don't know if Jameson Williams is a guy that I can trust to put in my lineup every week. Same with Travis Hunter. And Ladd, I think that going forward, he's going to be better than he has been in the first 4 weeks. I think that you can say that pretty confidently. Is he going to get more targets and more points than Quentin Johnston? Maybe not, but I think that he should be good for 10 to 12 points every week for sure.
I think that Bijan's name is shinier in this name, but I still like the other ones better because you just give up less.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Woody Marks for AJ Brown. Give me AJ Brown.
And you get a way more reliable receiver. I feel
if somebody's trading AJ Brown for Woody Marks after 1 week, then I mean, dude, just take advantage of that
value. And then you just flip AJ Brown for Jordan Mason.
Yeah.
Something.
Tet for BTJ right now. I'm not doing it. I'm keeping Tet.
Same.
Yeah. Why?
I think
that's a good player on a bad team with a lot of volume. Brian Thomas Jr. is a good player on a mid team with a medium to high amount of volume.
Yeah, I mean, you were just talking about it. It's that same question with Brian Thomas Jr. At what point do you nuke them down your rankings? I think that he still looked okay and he's still getting a lot of volume, but Tet has just looked better to me. I think that Brenton Strange is going to take some targets. Even though Travis Hunter hasn't been doing much, he's still taking a few targets. Parker Washington, has been taking targets in that offense. So
that's just because Diami Brown was out. But
yeah, it just feels like the Jags have more weapons than the Panthers. So I would go Tet there personally. Jennings is good, but he doesn't take away from Kittle. It's the reverse, I think. Oh, so he's saying that Jennings being there kind of draws attention away from Kittle and it helps him out. Yeah, dude, honestly, if you really like Kittle, then I don't hate it, but I think that we're just saying you got to, maybe wait 1 more week because I don't think that Kittle's value changes a whole lot after this week, whereas Jalen Waddle's might. Isaiah Bond.
I like McBride over Waddle a lot better. I think McBride's a lot more just way higher floor. Like I cannot imagine very many weeks.
Oh yeah,
less than 10 from him.
Yeah. the McBride for Waddle is definitely a McBride. I think that the advantage that you're going to get over other teams with McBride at tight end is just too good to pass up.
Yeah, I think McBride over Bowers rest of season.
Yeah, I think that's kind
of
how
Geno's playing
right now.
Just try to send a wild offer, Waddle plus Kelsey for McBride and JMO. Hey, wild offers get accepted. You should have seen this one that went through last night with Derrick Henry. Oh my God, I should read it to you. This was like, I was like, what are we doing at 1 a.m., guys? Like, what are we doing? Let me read this to you guys. This guy receives Terry McLaurin and Derrick Henry, and the other guy gets Rome, Debo, and Travis Etienne. I am the commissioner of this league. I want to veto this trade so bad. But the guy who got all the good players is like 0-4. So
what's the trade again?
Terry McLaurin and Derrick Henry for Rome, Debo, and Travis Etienne.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean,
I might need to.
No, I mean, if the guy's 0-4,
that's so bad.
You sent that one to me. I didn't think it was that bad.
It's pretty bad. You're just straight up lateral to minus on Debo to McLaurin, or McLaurin from Debo. Rome and Etienne to Derrick Henry. Give me Rome and Etienne every time.
I agree. I think that it's definitely for the team getting 3, but it's not like, you know, if the person that's 4-0 wants Derrick Henry that badly, then so be it.
All right, let me go to Chef FL, and I don't even know. Chef. All right, would you trade Debo and DJ Moore for Golden and Tet?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
Debo and
I
DJ
like
Moore
Debo
for
over
Golden
Tet, and I think
you like
DJ
Debo over
Moore.
Tet.
Dude, Debo's producing.
So is Tet.
Is he? He has like 40 fantasy points. He has less than Wandale.
Yeah, but he hasn't been getting the touchdowns.
That's because the Panthers aren't getting touchdowns. What
When does Terry
touchdowns are
McLaurin
they
come back?
getting? They act like they aren't paying Chuba like $50 million.
But Terry's also been out. Jaden's been out. It's hard to take much away from the Commanders' offense from like the last.
If anything, you
couple
could say
weeks.
Jaden back more for Debo, bro. Debo was playing good with Jaden in and Terry in.
I mean,
And Terry's not exactly. I mean, I don't know. Wouldn't that just make the Commanders better to have Terry back? It's not like they're running the rock.
I mean, I think that Tet just has a higher ceiling. Like, Tet is a guy for me that can
What's
be
his
a
ceiling?
top.
Because like, what's the rookie freaking record, bro?
I think that he can be like a top 16, 15 wide receiver, maybe. Like, you know, I see him being in the top 20 wide receivers by the end of the season. Bryce Young needs to pick it up a little bit, but, you know, I have confidence in Tet. Maybe it's just because I drafted a lot of him. But
I have him in a league too. I like Tet. I keep him in my flex, but
Did you see
I don't know these valuations on him.
this Waddle, Travion, Mason for Jacobs and Judy question?
No, I'm still working my way. I'm still at Frizzy. Jamar Chase owners 1 and 3. Should I offer him Travion and Chase Brown for Chase?
yes. If he takes that, yes. But like,
yeah, I like getting out of Chase Brown because, that's just not a great player to have right now. Travion, hate losing that upside, but I mean, like, it's Jamar Chase.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Waddle, Kelsey for McBride, JMO. I think that you're going McBride. I think you want McBride there. I would probably want to know your league format, but you know, getting the tight end one just feels nice there. And I think that with Rashi coming back, Kelsey's work is probably going to go down a little bit.
Which one did you just read?
It's the one above Debo and Demercado for Tet.
The Kelsey McBride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frizzy was also saying Isaiah Bond's better than Matthew Golden. I don't know about that one.
Crazy. I'm glad we have another hater in here, though. I love that.
What do you think about trading Waddle, Trevion, and Mason for Jacobs and Judy? I like getting Jacobs there. I think that he's definitely the best asset, but I think that Judy is probably the worst asset.
I would agree.
It depends on what your team looks like. You're 3-1. Tell us a little bit more about your team.
Tell me about your running back room specifically.
Are you guys doing the ASD one?
Yes.
What are you guys doing?
Right. Yeah.
Waddle, Travion, Jordan, Mason, Ford, Jacobs, and Judy.
Damn.
I don't love it.
Yeah, I need more info there.
I almost feel like it's like Waddle and Mason over Jacobs, and like I don't know. Is it Travion and Judy at this point? I don't know. Thoughts? Do we think Dylan Gabriel's the truth?
I have no idea.
Do we think that Judy's like gonna actually like average double-digit points per game? Or are we stuck at like the 8 he's given us? I own Jerry Judy. I'm asking, bro. I want him to do good.
Dude, I'm kind of out on Jerry Judy, quite honestly.
Like Isaiah Bond might be better. Like I don't even know. It's Harold Fannin looks better. Like I don't know if Judy's a guy. He's almost like a non-existent guy in that trade. Is he even making the? I think your team gets worse. Like if I'm not doing a trade where I'm already winning and I don't feel like I'm taking on a guy with a lot of high upside or my team's just not objectively getting better, I'm sitting on my hands.
Yeah. Are we sure Frizzle isn't just Yosh's burner? Jalen Coker about to make
Dude, I love Frizzle. That's honestly a decent take, though, dude. Jalen Coker is a target for. Dude, you see that Hunter? Are we even having Hunter Renfrow? Hunter Renfrow had a blow up game, and we haven't seen that from Tet. Like, what are we doing? I think the Tet hype is too high in this particular stream. I think we might need to lower. I think that a receiver 16 to 24 finish is in the realm of possibilities. But
this guy just took Tyreek Hill.
Marvin Harrison, who was the 104 pick or whatever in the NFL draft and went to be receiver 1 in an offense with Kyler Murray that was mediocre to good, finished as the wide receiver 30 last year after getting drafted in the first round. I think it's a little cute to say that Tet will be a 16 to 24 receiver rest of the season.
I still think he will be. I mean,
I don't think that the Bryce Young to Tet connection is going to be better than rookie Marv to Kyler. I just don't see it.
Oh, I think that's certainly a possibility. I would be surprised if Tet doesn't go for 1,000 yards this year.
What wide receiver was Marv last year? Was Marv not a top 24 wide receiver last year?
I think he was wide receiver 30.
Okay, this one's interesting. Help me with this lineup. Non-PPR. Non-PPR, Sutton and JSN as wide receiver. RB is CMC and Achane. Which of these 2 flex options do I pick? Woody Marks, Waddle, Slayton. Non-PPR does
wide receiver 30 behind Jaden Breed and Devontae Smith and Calvin Ridley. Yeah, I think it's a little cute to like have these insane expectations for a Tet on a bad offense. Not a mediocre to good, a bad offense. With a questionable quarterback who has flashed and is not guaranteed for a massive contract.
I'm taking him this week.
That's all I'm saying. Like, we were having that talk about CJ Stroud maybe getting traded, maybe not getting a contract. We're not having that talk about Bryce Young. That's kind of crazy. Like, one of them's made it to the playoffs. One of them has been fooling around getting 2 wins a year.
I think people are having that conversation about Bryce. There's some
Andy Dalton starts over him like half the time.
Okay, who are you taking in non-PPR? Woody Marks, Waddle, Slayton.
Non-PPR?
Non-PPR.
Marks and Waddle for me.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I'm having to decide between those two.
I think Waddle has more touchdown upside than Slayton. I think a lot of the touchdowns are going to go through Scadapo and Jackson Dart on the ground.
But I think that Woody Marks might have the highest touchdown upside out of all of those guys.
Oh, for sure.
Well, he said pick 2.
Yes, pick 2. Conversation. Pick 2. Okay, yeah. Pick 2 has got to be Marks. Yeah.
Waddle for Bowers with the knee issues. Is Bowers even let's say Bowers is healthy. Is he even finishing his tight end 1 with how Geno's playing? How the Raiders are playing?
I saw earlier, Brooks, you said, what if I can land McBride for Waddle? And I would definitely try to do that ahead of Bowers right now.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think McBride's going to smash rest of the season. I mean, he already has been, but I just think he's going to even more so with their running back injuries.
Odunze and Pollard to get Bijan. I think I'm doing that for sure.
I like it.
Sure, as long as you have some depth. Let's see.
If you don't, perfect.
May, Genty, Pollard, Igbuka, JSN, Juwan Johnson, DeMercado, Downs. On your bench, Caleb Williams, Odunze, JCM, Tootin, Golden, CD. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Can you scam him with Igbuka instead? Not being so serious. Can you scam him with Igbuka, Pollard, Juwan Johnson?
I would throw both of the offers.
I would entertain trying to scam him with Igbuka and then upgrading to Odunze.
I wouldn't want to get rid of Johnson, though.
Yeah, you don't have tight end depth. That's true.
Toss in Bill.
Now we're getting scammy. I like it.
I got Genty and A-Chain as RB1 and 2. Wide receivers are Marv, JJ, Rashi. Was that were we already answering that question?
He's saying things I desperately need a QB, and the league starts 2 RB, 2 wide receiver, 1 flex. I mean, what does your depth look like, and who's your QB? Like, you could try to trade Marv and a QB for, a QB upgrade and a worse wide receiver, but it kind of depends what else your team looks like.
All right, we got a good amount of eyes in here right now. Make sure to like the stream. Drop a sub. Would be much appreciated. We also have a free Discord to join where I drop all my picks. We got a chat in there. If you guys have any fantasy questions, you can hit me up in there. I can drop that link if you guys want to join. Completely free to join, by the way. Thanks, everyone that's watching right now.
Yes, sir.
Hanging out and talking some ball. Keep asking your questions.
Let me copy and paste your team right now. ASD keyboard smash guy.
Travis Hunter, Woody Marks to try to get AJ Brown. I like it. Yeah. Let us know how it goes.
Yeah, I think Travis Hunter.
You have a feeling CMC is gonna die tonight.
Okay, can we not? I just bought CMC in Dynasty, bro. Can we not? Should we call it?
Man, could you imagine the injury luck this year's been? I mean, I feel like we say it every year, but this week it was hitting especially hard. Neighbors going down, man. So rough.
Right.
Okay, so you're trading away Waddle, Travion, and Mason Taylor for Jacobs and Judy, and you have Genty, Achan as your RB1 and 2, and your receivers are Marv, JJ, and Rashee. I think your receiving core just gets worse, and your running backs gets. I don't know if you start Jacobs. I wouldn't do that trade. I don't know if that's all connected, but I looked at all your chats and I wouldn't do that. You desperately need a QB. Who's on your waivers for QB? I hate Dart, but he's probably going to be a nice little Anthony Richardson rushing scam QB.
You think he has that much rushing upside?
I think he just likes to run the ball a little too much.
He's been running a lot. He ran a lot in college too.
Be out for 3 weeks, and then his coach is going to be like, "Hey, we kind of want you as a franchise quarterback. Can you not do that as much?" And then he's going to run less. But until that happens, I think he'll have rushing upside.
I think that's fair.
Because that's what like happened to Lamar, Josh Allen. Like, look how Lamar runs. Like, he still runs, but he like slides a lot more. He doesn't just like Jackson Dart try to stiff arm a corner. Did you guys see that? And then he tweaked his knee doing that. Like, he's not going to do that all season and stay healthy, probably.
Yeah. Hawkinson or Njoku this week? I think that Njoku might be out, right? So I guess Hawkinson. I'd be curious to know. Yeah, I'd want to know who else is on your waiver wire, honestly, because there might be some good guys on there. Would you trade Josh Allen and Judkins for Bijan? I have Love and could ask for Bo Nix or Caleb Williams in return. I don't think so. I think that Josh Allen and Judkins are both great assets. I think that Josh Allen is,
Bijan's
definitely going to be the
name. Like, he is going to end as running back like 1 to 5, but like there's other guys who are probably a little less expensive who will do the same that people are just a little more scared about.
Yeah, you said you have Love. I would say that Allen to Love is a lot bigger of a gap than I think it is from Bijan to Judkins at this point.
What up, Mando? I have Bucky Irving, Woody Marks, Trevion, picked up DeMercado. Woody has a bye coming up. Should I look to move one of my wide receivers for a running back? Wide receivers are Quentin Johnston, George Pickens, Xavier Worthy. I got Rome coming in from a trade. So should I look to move one of my wide receivers for a running back? Bucky Irving, Woody Marks, Trevion. If it's a start 2 wide receiver league, I would say yes. I would try to package like Pickens or Worthy with Trevion or Woody Marks to try to get some kind of running back upgrade. Worthy and Pickens are both guys that are going to be producing well for the next couple weeks. But once CD comes back, once Rashid comes in, I think that you can expect to see their workload to go down a little bit.
I like that take. Mm-hmm. I would probably be more inclined to trade Pickens first, though, rather than Worthy. Because I feel like Worthy might have a higher touchdown upside than Pickens.
Really?
Weirdly.
Who are you guys rest of season? Worthy
Think about
or
all the touchdown earners in the Cowboys. You got CD and, oddly enough, Javonte, bro. Javonte's eating. Like,
rest of season,
normally I like Pickens, like touchdown upside, just like being aggressive in the red zone, whatever. But like CD does it better. Like CD's a dog.
Yeah.
And Worthy gives him like, the whole Tyreek stuff.
Are you guys
more of a secure role than Pickens has right now?
Are you guys Worthy over Pickens rest of season?
Yes.
I think so. I think I can confidently see him being good for 13 to 17 average.
I agree. I think that he's got a lot of touchdown upside. I think that Patrick Mahomes likes throwing him the deep ball. We saw it a lot last year. So I like Worthy. I know that Pickens has looked really good, but I've still got a little bit of doubts about Pickens. Maybe if he goes crazy this week, something changes a little bit, but I think I'm Worthy over Pickens right now. Trade Juwan, Trevion, Chase Brown, Keon for BTJ and Chris Olave.
I don't even think about it. I almost feel like the most value asset is like Jawan Johnson. Like, what is this trade? I hate to do my boy Chris Olave like that, but
that's just a lot going on.
I like getting rid of Chase Brown. Keon's like it's not best ball, so I don't really love him. Trevion, upside case, rest of season. Juwan Johnson, honestly, top 5 tight end rest of season.
I would try to do something with like Chase Brown and Juwan. If you have another tight end that you're comfortable starting, I wouldn't hate like offering like Juwan and Chase Brown for BTJ or something. And just getting
I feel like that guy
on Keon out of the trade. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I mean, you are giving up a lot. I will say I'm kind of out on Chase Brown.
Bro.
Yeah, like I'm not sure if I see that guy accepting it. Like I don't know what he gains. Like if I were you and I have a decent tight end, I guess I'd throw it at him. And if he accepts it, then great. But none of those guys are like game changers for me right now. I think that BTJ is a cool stash. Chris Olave maybe could be better down the season, kind of same with Trevion. But, it's not – I would be pretty surprised if you get that accepted.
Let me see how Keon's trending, actually. I want to see his snaps and stuff right now.
Yeah,
I haven't looked into it in a while.
Baker, Egbuka, McBride for Allen and Adams. And he has Kittle waiting on IR.
And do you have stuff today or no?
No. Not till later.
Baker, Egbuka, McBride.
Just watching some MLB playoffs.
Allen, Adams. I have Kittle waiting on IR. Dude, if you have McBride and you have Kittle waiting on IR, if your record is positive, I would say yes, I think. Josh Allen is a guy that I'm going and grabbing. I do like Egbuka, but I'm a little bit nervous with Chris Godwin coming back, and in his very first game, he got 10 receptions. Mike Evans is going to come back. I don't think, Mike Evans is no slouch. He's going to draw some targets as well. So I don't see Egbuka being a guy that's getting 10 targets every week once both of those two guys are healthy. I think that Adams' job is pretty secure. He's getting a bunch of red zone targets. So I think I do like those two guys if you have Kittle coming back on IR and your record is good. But if your record's bad, changes things a little for me.
Are you guys Adams over Egbuka rest of the season?
Davante Adams?
Yeah.
It's a good question. I think
so.
That's tough.
I think my line of reasoning with that is simply just it looks like a team with playoff aspirations in the Rams. Matthew Stafford's playing great. 35% target share last time I checked for Davante Adams off of 30 to 40 dropbacks a game. Looks like a good team. Not a lot of places for the ball to go. Touchdown upsides there. I mean, I basically look at Davante Adams and Keenan Allen as like the same type of player right now in terms of fantasy. I don't know. Maybe if you look at the film, they might play the same too. It's just two old men, route runner, touchdown guys. But I don't know. I like Davante Adams a little more than Egbuka, who's going to be competing with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, getting healthier rest of the season. So I don't know.
Right. Woody Trevion for Juwan. Oh, Woody Trevion and Juwan for JSN. Dude, you're sending out scam trades. I'm sorry, but nobody's going to accept these.
I think selling Woody and packaging him with a shiny name like Keon would be a smart move, or doing Travion, Keon, Trace Stamp. I feel like Keon's a shiny name. People are going to look at him. Oh, he has the highest snap share out of the receivers for the Bills. Oh, he had that game where he had 30 points during, a shootout. He's due. I feel like you could probably sell him with someone else to maybe upgrade.
Right. I need wide receivers. My room right now is Jettis, Pittman, Diggs, Christian Kirk. Would you trade Justin Jefferson for Odunze and Waddle? I think I'm smashing on that, honestly. I think that you can argue that Odunze is better than Jefferson for the rest of the season. So if you can get Waddle on top of that, I think it's great.
I love that too. I feel like Diggs is going to emerge to be kind of.
Are you serious?
Stephon Diggs, yes, I am.
Oh,
he just came off of a big game. They're finally starting to use him a little bit more. He was on a snap count. Now he's kind of not as much. I think he could be a riser.
Oh, dude, he's 31. He just blew up his leg last year.
Pop Douglas is the receiver one. NK Shalbute.
That's true.
Good right now.
That's true, but how can you be high on Stephon Diggs and not be high on Tet?
How can you be high on Keenan Allen and not be high on Stephon Diggs?
Because Keenan Allen has consistently gotten target share percentage, and he's in a way better offense, and the quarterback is way better.
And he's not coming off a catastrophic knee injury.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's going to be 20 a week, but I think he's going to be a little better than what he's. Guy. I think his value will be worth trading soon. I don't think he's worth moving from right now.
We'll see.
Jack said I traded Muka Emeka and Brees for Saquon? Or Worthy and Brees for Saquon?
Is Saquon somebody you guys are buying low right now, or is that somebody that you're a little nervous about?
I like the idea of buying Saquon right now, but I don't know if I like it for either of those packages. That's paying a pretty hefty price. I think Brees might smash the rest of the season now that we don't got to worry about Braylon Allen there. And we know Brees is talented. I mean, he's looked good the first couple games.
What's the status on Braylon Allen's injury? Is he done?
I wouldn't make the trade for you simply because you say you have Bucky and then your other receivers are CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, and Jordan Addison. I would much rather be starting CeeDee Lamb, Emeka Egbuka, Xavier Worthy, and Bucky and Brees over Bucky and Saquon and Lamb and or Worthy or Brees and then T. Higgins or Jordan Addison. I don't like having that questionable guy in my lineup who might get me points or might get me 8 points because his team sucks or his QB sucks.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
Yeah, Emeka and Worthy for Saquon, I'm still not super excited about. Yeah, I agree with Anthony. I think that Brees could do well if Braylon's out for the foreseeable future.
And the Brees take is also good.
Yeah, I like Brees. I'm a Brees Dynasty owner, so I'm probably a little bit higher than most people on Brees. But
no, Jack, if you're new to this, if you've never played fantasy, a consolidated bet is literally stacking the same team. Like it's good. That's good. It's good to have Bucky and Egbuka. That means you're gonna get like 60% of all the touchdowns that the Bucks get.
I bet Jose Ramirez walks roster today. He's literally had a 3-ball count in every single at-bat today and doesn't have a walk. He's had 4 at-bats, had 3 balls in every single one of them, and doesn't have a walk. I don't understand. Unbelievable.
That's brutal.
And that Bucks room is stacked, but like they are older. I would imagine the Bucks want their young receiver who already got forced into a large role to stay used to having a large role in their offense. You know, yeah. I can't imagine they drop him to like not playing or being fantasy irrelevant. Like you can't do that to a rookie, bro. Like as a franchise, like you want to treat your players good. Your players playing hot, give them a chance at offensive rookie of the year or whatever, you know?
Yep. Here's a question. Fields or Dak rest of season? Already have Daniels and don't need 3 QBs. I think that if you have Daniels, I'm probably going Fields. I know that Dak just popped off, but I don't really see him playing that well until CD comes back. And by the time CD comes back, you're probably going to have Daniels. So right now, I'd probably go Fields. You guys have a take on that, Fields or Dak?
In a nutshell, I like Dak. But as I take Dak in this draft,
trade one of them. Trade Daniels, honestly. If I'm you, I'm trading Jaden Daniels low key, and I'm streaming Justin Fields and Dak based off of matchup. Because Jaden Daniels will get you the most trade value, and I feel like from Daniels to one of those is not as big of a jump as what you're probably going to upgrade to if you trade Jaden Daniels to like some team that had like Brock Purdy and Lamar or something.
Yeah.
Frizzy, I don't know what to say about this trade. I hope you're right.
Hey, I mean, if the Bengals go out and trade for Jameson Williams or they trade for Kirk Cousins or something, then maybe something changes there.
Like, I saw a great take about the Bengals, which is like with a lot of these offenses, you know, you're waiting on that rookie. You're waiting on that rookie to emerge, to take that next step. You're waiting on that year 2 guy. You're waiting on that guy to come back from injury. You're not waiting for anyone on the Bengals. And like, there's not like a crazy breakout that's going to happen on that O-line.
I mean, you're waiting for Joe Burrow, but
we know what Jake Browning is. Like, Defense is the defense. Like, it's kind of weird to project the Bengals to be better than they are, like, considering, like, what's going to make them better.
Kilgard has a question. I have Hubbard starting, not looking like he's going to play. Do I slot in Corum off my bench now or risk it? I don't like putting Corum in.
Is he actually not going to play?
I don't know. It's hard to say. What I might do is if Rico Dowdle's on your waiver wire, then maybe just grab Rico Dowdle and then wait. And if Hubbard doesn't play, then grab Rico Dowdle because I think that's a great pick. Corum is kind of shaky. Yeah, I'm not super excited to put Corum in my starting lineup.
Just you like that one, Dale?
Yeah, 0-4. What moves do I make? Baker, Genty, Judkins, Nico Igbuka, McBride, Terry McLaurin, Trevion, Tootin, Kittle, Benson. I would try to get some value for Kittle.
Good. Yeah,
the team's pretty good. Go and get some value for Kittle. Other than that, I don't
need to drop Benson.
Are you saying T-Mac as Acuan's reading Terry as Terry McLaurin? Is that like Tet McMillan?
No, I think that's Terry McLaurin.
But T-Mac?
Yeah.
T-Mac,
I know people are using it as both though. It's a little annoying. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Is it Tet?
I think people will say Terry if it's Terry. Typically.
Scary.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like your team then. Maybe you can go and get some value for Kittle. Like maybe you do Baker and Kittle for a QB upgrade or something. But
I say do Tet and like Kittle for like a massive receiver upgrade, bro. Low key, just get a
Rico
freaking stud.
Like, would you trade Terry McLaurin and Kittle for like who are you getting though? Like, are you gonna go and get JSN?
It's Tet McMillan. Tet McMillan and Kittle. Who do you think that could fetch you?
I mean, I don't think
JSN.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting Puka. I think that maybe you can get a JSN, but I don't know if I take JSN over Kittle.
Well, he doesn't need Kittle.
I know he doesn't need Kittle, but like, oh man, I just feel like it's a little bit.
And that's why like Ted's like shiny. Ted's shiny because people think like you, Dale. People are like, oh my god, 10 targets a game, 13 targets a game. He hasn't gotten a touchdown yet. He's gonna get a 20-point game. He's gonna end the season with 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns and 250 fantasy points as receiver 16. And that's great. Trade him and Kittle for JSN. Give me that. Give me the guy who's producing right now if I'm 0-4. I can't take that bet anymore. But if I'm a winner, give me Tet. Like I see that like idea with you, Dale. Like if I'm 4-0, the 0-4 guy hits me with this.
That's a good point. No, I think you raise a good point. Especially if you're 0-4, I think you need the points on your team right now. So if you can go and get I mean, who else? Who else is kind of in that range of tier for you guys where you're okay with trading Kittle and Tet?
And if people don't like Kittle, is it good advice to trade McBride and just like be like just trust Kittle when he comes off of injury, pick off a guy off waivers like I don't know, Brenton Strange, Mason Taylor?
Yeah. No,
is that also a move like McBride, Tet, just upgrade for like a stud receiver? Is that a move you guys like or no?
Would you offer T-Mac and Kittle for Quentin Johnson?
No, come on now.
I'm trolling.
In terms of just like straight up value,
how high are we on QJ right now?
Dude, do QJ plus though. QJ plus. Give me QJ.
QJ or T-Mac rest of the season.
Give me QJ Michael Pittman.
Right now it's QJ.
Would you do that? QJ Michael Pittman for Trey McBride and Tet?
QJ Michael Pittman, Trey McBride.
Because Michael Pittman's in like that mid, like, receiver 18 to like 30 tier.
I think that I would lean towards Trey McBride just because of the kind of plus that you're getting at tight end. It's pretty close.
He does have Kittle though. So that plus isn't as premium to him as the owner.
That's true.
That's a good way to get the trade accepted.
Yeah. I feel like I'm still trying to trade Kittle, though, because you need points on your week right now.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean, if you can go and get, like, Amon-Ra for Kittle and
Tet. That's kind of insane. Dude, fish for it.
Great.
Just fish. Tet and Kittle just send it for like every premium receiver. Like
who
top
else
12.
though? Like I'm trying to think about it. Like Amon-Ra, I would definitely do. Puka, you're probably not getting. Are you guys doing Justin Jefferson there?
No.
Probably not. I was thinking like maybe Garrett Wilson.
What about Nico Collins, Drake London?
Maybe Nico. Yeah.
Give me Rome. Give me Garrett.
Rome.
Give me
yeah.
JSN. Give me. Don't
I
give
think
me Keenan.
Rome's probably the most realistic buy.
I think
But
once you drop down to Keenan, you need like a little plus. Like once you drop down to like Keenan, Debo, Cortland, Devontae, DK, Pittman, Justin Jefferson, Zay, you need a plus now.
Yeah.
Swavey has trade Woody Marks and Hunter Henry for McBride. I would do that. Yes. I don't think that's too much.
Yep, I agree. I
I like Woody Marks, but I think that's a fine pivot if you can go and
I
get
love
Trey
that
McBride
upgrade.
off of him. Yeah.
Getting rid of a little waiver wire dark guy to get a big upgrade at tight end. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna chase that Brown trophy with Chase Brown. You do that,
World
Frizzy.
of Fuzz.
If you can win the chip this year with Chase Brown on your lineup, then I think that you need to start doing some fantasy football streams.
Adunze. Yeah, we're talking about Rome Adunze for you, World.
Yeah.
Are you not high on him personally, Rome? I mean, World. World of Zuz.
Stash Brashard Smith league.
Frizzy,
winner.
me too. I was looking at him. I
like
too.
Brashard Smith. I have a good amount of him on under some underdog teams. I have some shares. Good old Brashard.
Interesting guy. Who else was I? I was getting so desperate on waivers today or yesterday, I think, in the Yahoo League. Oh, I was so disgusted.
So Swavey's 2-2. He's playing a 2-flex league. He's got Kyler. His running backs are CMC, Jacobs, Judkins, Woody, Harvey, Charbs. That's incredible. Wide receivers are JSN, London, Rome, JMO, Hunter. I like that too. Tight end, Hunter Henry. Any moves?
I have a move.
I'd probably just do like
I would try to package.
Sharp Henry and
I was gonna say
Woody Henry.
try to pivot off London with one of your running backs for a more elite receiver.
Yeah, I mean, I like your team quite a bit.
I'm not big on starting London. I don't know if that's just me, but I never feel great about him week to week.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, it's just that uncertainty with the Bears still, but I mean, I think as Ben Johnson settles into the team and the team settles in with him, I think it'll just get more stable.
London, I'm talking about with London. He's on
You just said Rome.
Oh, did I say Rome?
Yes.
Oh, I feel great about Rome. I meant to say London.
Confusing cities, bro.
My bad.
I agree with that London take, though. Michael Penix is a little uncertain in terms of like what kind of quarterback he is. Good, great, mid, bad. I don't love starting London either. I feel like you always just have to tell yourself the 30% target share, breakout as a rookie. It's like the Kyle Pitts thing, but in Drake London form. I hate all the Falcons, bro. You always have to tell yourself the same stupid story, and it like only is right like half the time. It's so annoying.
Unless you're Bijan, I don't feel great about starting any Falcons right now, to be honest.
Yeah, I was pretty big on London at the beginning of the year, and I've been pretty disappointed with him. I would agree with Anthony. Package one of your running backs. You have great running back room, maybe a wide receiver, and try to get an elite one. Other than that,
see if you can do like London and Marks for like Amon-Ra.
He's already got one of them in JSN and Rome. He's got like two of them.
I know. Go for 3. Go for the trifecta.
You wouldn't go for he's got like QB or tight end upgrade.
Yeah, honestly, that was the other thing I was going to say.
Because Kyler is kind of gross, and I don't live, laugh, love Hunter Henry. But if you're not getting like, I don't even like buying a tight end 1 to 3. Honestly, like I feel like tight end is just so gross sometimes, and just having someone who's touchdown upside like Hunter Henry, you can just roll with it. If the rest of your team is like that nasty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel good about Hunter Henry rest of the season. Kyler, we were talking about it, like how they're gonna be forced to throw more now that like they've had so many injuries in their running back room. So Kyler's actually, I'm a little bullish on him rest of the season, but I also think you can definitely upgrade. Who would be worth an QB upgrade? Do you guys think? Should he be trying to package like Kyler and Judkins
Kyler
for
and
like a
Marv.
Josh Allen?
Bro,
What do you guys think?
Honestly, I don't like upgrading for QBs other than like Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel
maybe
about Lamar
see if
Jackson.
you can get Lamar and stash him.
yeah,
That if you're 2-2 and you're fine about your team, that could be a good play.
What are you guys' thoughts on
Go
the
buy
Ravens
Lamar
this
if
season?
the owner's panicking a little bit.
thoughts on who?
Lamar?
I think he'll be fine when he comes back. I think that you're a little sad that he's not playing right now, but I think that if you have Lamar, your team's probably doing okay, and he's going to be back hopefully week 8 after their bye. Yeah. So I think that he's fine. I'm not too concerned about Lamar.
If you're sitting like with a good record, pretty good team, but you're weak at quarterback, I think he's a really good buy right now. If you can get him and stash him on your IR.
I think Jalen Hurts is another quarterback I'd probably like an upgrade for. He's just going to get so many touchdowns.
Yeah.
So maybe those two, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. I don't think I'm putting Patrick Mahomes in there quite yet. Those are probably the only guys that I'd look to upgrade for.
Jeffrey, I think you are not because I don't like Nico Collins. I just think you're paying too much for Nico Collins for what his price is right now, and I think you could get more.
Yeah, I think that's selling cheap on Lamar.
Yeah, I think that you could get a little bit better of a wide receiver. We were just talking about him, but Rome or JSN, I would like more. Amon-Ra, I think, is even like – I don't think that a lot of people would blink at a Lamar and Jordan Mason for Amon-Ra trade. Like, I think that that's reasonably understandable. You like T-Mac or Debo more?
Didn't we have this exact question?
I think we
he wants clarification because we did. I am very strongly stanced on liking Debo more.
I'm T-Mac.
Yeah, I think me and Ant are T-Mac. Yash likes Debo.
Part of being a fantasy manager is making that last call. For me, I just like the offense and the Commanders better. I think they're going to get more touchdowns. I think Debo looks good. I think he played good with Marcus Mariota. He's going to play good with Jaden Daniels like he did. He's going to get touchdowns. He's going to get weird. He gets weird rushing work. Like, he's going to be a part of the offense. Tet argument. Bang, go.
Dale, you got it. I'm going to rip another one of these drafts, and then this will be the last one. Then we got to go. So keep asking your questions, guys, if you want. I'm just going to rip another. This will be the last draft.
I'll reiterate with Tet, but, he's a rookie wide receiver. He's the main target in Carolina. I don't think that Bryce Young has played his best football this season so far. Tet still hasn't touched the end zone, so I think that most people are going to assume that his points should be higher in the future, and I just feel like Debo's points are going to be a little bit lower in the future with Terry McLaurin coming back. That's kind of my stance on it. But here or there.
To play devil's advocate on your stance, Dale, are you concerned at all about Carolina's offense in comparison to Washington's?
I definitely am.
Chubb's a non-factor in that trade, guys.
Yeah. I mean, I think that I am a little bit concerned about the Carolina offense. And I think that part of it is me just banking on Tet for a couple more weeks, right? If Tet plays 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks, and he doesn't give us that breakout game, then, maybe I'm putting Debo over him if, Debo is still continuing to produce at the level that he's doing. But for now, I'm still Tet. I think that it's kind of a time thing with Tet, and we kind of need to wait and see. But I think that it's fair to make reservations about that offense because they have been pretty bad. I'd want to look at who they're facing for the rest of the season too.
Even on an off year, Debo finished close to rookie Marv. So that's all I'm going to say.
Was that where he was at last year?
Yeah, last year Debo finished 44, Marv finished 30. And it's like a 10-point, No, it's like a 50-point difference, I think. Yeah, it's like 40.
Frizz is going to give us a league-winning stash.
Oh, is it Arian Smith?
Kyler and Charb for Lamar.
Yeah,
I mean, absolutely throw that trade if he likes Charb a lot. If you can get that, wonderful. Do I think he's going to accept it? Probably not. He accepted Tet and Kittle for Adams. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that's one of the trades that we advised, but you're probably getting a little bit of an upgrade for Adams there.
What?
I think that we were talking about
I don't know if Adams is in my premium wide receiver tier at this point.
I agree. I don't know if that's one of the ones we were saying like Rome, JSN, we were talking about what's his face, Amon-Ra. Yeah, like I don't know if Adams is quite the premium that you need.
I think it's because you said you can't get Puka.
Doesn't mean just go get Adams.
Hey, who knows, bro? If Puka gets injured, bro, that you're gonna look like a genius. I wanted Rome, but he's on bye. I needed a win now. But
that's just this week.
I might prefer T-Mac to Adams this week.
League.
I wish you the best, World of Xez, but I don't know if that's what I would have gone with, But hey, man, let's go Adams.
Hopefully Adams goes and drops 30 tonight.
Hopefully Adams goes nuclear, and then you can go and trade him for somebody even better. Let's see here. I don't want to give up.
I get that line of thinking that
upgrade.
QB and tight ends are less valuable in a 2-flex league.
Frizzy says Jameson Winston, we eaten those W's. Hey, I'm with you. I want Jameson Winston to get some action, but I kind of doubt it. Trevion and Chase Brown for Devon HN, yes, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give up Woody and Kyler for a QB upgrade, maybe for Allen. I think I'm comfortable doing Woody and Kyler for Allen. I think I'm comfortable doing Woody and Kyler for Lamar. I think I'm comfortable doing Woody and Kyler for even Jalen Hurts. The other one,
I get where he's coming from because, like, right now he's starting CMC, Jacobs, RB, JSN, Rome, receiver. His 2 flex are probably London and Judkins right now. Maybe switch this to Woody, but like that's kind of not as deep as you think. Especially if he's trading 2 of those just for like Lamar, who is like,
I don't think that Woody is going to be giving you 27 points every week. Like he had that big
I like
game.
selling off Woody.
Yeah, I agree. I think that if you can get a good value for Woody, great. If you're holding Woody, I think that's also, he's a great stash, but I wouldn't completely.
You can sell high on him, I'm in.
Yep, I agree.
Because he's being valued right now like he's already kind of a sure thing, which
you could probably sell Woody JMO after this week.
Yeah, I'm in on Woody, but I think he's already being respected value-wise. His value is not going to go up that much more unless he goes and drops like 25 this week. If he scores 10, 15 points, he's already kind of being valued like that.
Right.
The JT in these, I think he's definitely the 101 on this slate, by the way.
Yeah. In 2 flex QB leagues, QBs and tight ends are less valuable. I agree with you. They definitely are. But I feel like your flexes are already really good. Like Judkins and London feel pretty strong at flex for me. So I like getting the QB upgrade, but I understand where you're coming from. And if you feel shaky about any of those guys, then maybe you want to have Woody Marks as a handcuff on your bench.
Oh yeah, you do have like 4 of us starting running backs in the league. Probably is pretty running back needy league.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, Swavey. So I would try to get that QB. But yeah, people are definitely salivating over that game. No doubt about it. And with how old Nick Chubb is too, I think that you can get a good value on Woody. So
Come on.
I'd say
I
go
think
for
people
it.
are going to be salivating over
Come
Jameson Williams after this week.
Yes.
We'll see.
Yes.
Why? Who are you? What are you getting gassed up about over there?
Just the Bengals. Just the Bengals being stinky.
I was more so talking to Ant, but
Oh, I
Like
was
Garrett
talking about-
Wilson came back to me. This
okay.
is like my nutty first 3 start right here.
What are we looking at? Nico, Garrett, JT. That is pretty disgusting. I don't know how that worked out for you.
Those are like 3 of my top guys on this slate. I think I've been getting
All right, now Nico's going to get double teamed all game long, and they're going to channel everything through Jaden Higgins, Jalen Noel, and Woody Marks.
Jaden
Dude,
Higgins.
the Ravens are so hurt on defense. Look at their injury report. It's crazy. This Woody Marks might smash this week. I probably should be mixing him in these 2, to be honest.
Yeah, bro, he's hungry, bro. Just kidding. Woody Marks is going to get 100 yards and 2 receptions for 20 yards, no touchdowns, and Nick Chubb's going to have 2.
Yeah.
2 tuds off 5 carries,
I
negative
hope
2
so.
yards.
That would be crazy. Yeah, I'm looking at the Ravens right now. They have the whole squad out.
Yeah. Dude, literally everybody's out this week for them.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. I guess Lamar is out, so they're like, okay, we can. I mean, they're probably just like cooked for the season. Honestly, like they're not going to risk any of their guys getting more hurt. Like they don't need to win games right now.
We get sniped on Bowers. Tight end feels bad after Ferguson, Warren, Bowers all go. I like taking shots on like Mason Taylor super late because he's not being drafted.
What on Zach Ertz?
Yeah, I'm okay about Zach Ertz. I like Laporta too. This could be a nice Laporta spot. I'm gonna get Fields for sure with one of these picks. Let's go Waddle. We'll go Fields, Waddle here.
I like it.
What are you guys thinking at tight end? Should we go Taylor and just kind of finish out this Jets thing?
Yep. Uh-oh. Guys, watch out. RJ just dropped Josh Reynolds on waivers. I'm on it. He's all mine.
How's it going, Z Money? Would you trade Ladd and Judkins for Swift and QJ? Half PPR.
I would not, personally. I think the difference from Judkins to Swift is a lot bigger than Ladd and QJ right now.
I agree. Tell me who your team is, though.
I think I definitely prefer QJ and Ladd, or QJ over Ladd right now. But I think our opinions on that could also change with one Ladd blow up and one QJ 2-point week. And I think Judkins over Swift.
I just don't like giving up Judkins for Swift. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very low on DeAndre Swift. So just
half PPR, I would definitely like Johnston more than Ladd, probably. He's probably more of the touchdown guy, yards guy.
Is Kyle Manun guy a sneaky stash on benches right now? Or is that running back room just something to kind of stay away from?
Might be sneaky. I think it's always a good idea to take the running back 2 in an underperforming backfield sometimes, just pick them up, see what happens.
Right.
Maybe he'll get some value for you, especially if you have the extra roster spot.
look at our exposures and how they're shaping out.
Nico Collins, Garrett Wilson, Jonathan Taylor. Hey, you got your guys.
I think that's kind of how you got to play these, right? You got to make bets. You got to get it. You got to pick the guys that you really like their spot. You got to draft them a bunch, get a couple different combos with them, and just hope that you're right.
Yeah. Are you going for like unique picks on these teams, or are you kind of just going for the best combination with the guys that you like?
I think there's some value in picking unique guys like Mason Taylor here. I don't want to get too crazy with it, but I think you
there's so
definitely
many players.
Yeah.
How about Jalen? You're not mixing in any Jalen?
Hurts?
No.
Oh.
Waddle.
Oh, Waddle? I just got one share. I don't know if it updated. I need to be getting more. I need to be getting more Keenan. He's way too cheap. I want to do some more Chargers stuff. That could be a nice spot against the Commanders. I've just been really hammering this Jets-Dallas game. A lot of Nico on the Houston side. I've been taking some Genty too. I think Genty's also pretty mispriced considering what he just showed us last week.
Who are the
I
Raiders
think
playing?
that's pretty cheap. The Colts.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are kind of about where I want to be. I think Gibbs feels good at 21. A little bit of Amon Ra mixed into a little bit of JMO. Yeah, I think this feels good.
Who are you guys on Genty or Omarion rest of the season?
Give
me Omarion.
Genty.
Better team, better offense, more touchdowns.
Yeah,
in
you're
the red
probably
zone
right
more,
with that,
less turnovers,
yeah.
Yeah.
better defense,
I think it's tough.
All right.
run out
I think
more.
I think I gotta get out of here.
Got Wandale,
Any last
hopefully
closing
he's
thoughts
crazy.
before we get off?
Jalen
Let
Hyatt,
me-
thoughts, opinions, things that come to mind. Listed as receiver 3 this week.
Jerry
non-factor.
Slayton's the only Houston or Giants wide receiver that I would want to take a shot on besides Wandale.
Yeah. Okay, let's answer this last question. I'm 1-3 with Josh Allen, Bijan, Judkins, Chuba, Ladd, Tet, the man of glass, Juwan Jennings, and Kyle Pitts. I got Wandale Robinson as well.
I still would not trade Ladd and Judkins for Swift and Johnston.
Yeah, I agree. I think that I'm Ladd and Judkins there.
Me too.
I just wouldn't want to do that. Like,
I would try to upgrade tight end before anything else.
because then that trade's just like that
Trade
guy's
upgrade.
telling you that you're wrong, basically, is what it feels like. He's basically just like, we're wrong about Johnston. And I just don't like doing trades like that sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm sticking with your guys there. And hopefully Wandale can go crazy because Neighbors is just going to be cooked.
For sure. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up the stream. Make sure to like the stream. Drop a sub if you have not already. We appreciate everyone who watched this stream today. Don't know if we'll be streaming tomorrow, but probably some other time over the weekend before NFL Sunday. Thanks again for everyone who came in. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace, guys.
It's just-